You're listening to the Lofi Music Academy podcast, your go-to space for all things lo-fi. Sit back, relax, and let's dive into the world of lo-fi music production.
Hi, and welcome to the Lofi Music Academy podcast. I'm Spencer J, your guide through the chilled-out, atmospheric world of lo-fi beats. Today we're diving into a really fun and practical topic, and that's using mobile apps for lo-fi music creation. Now, you might think music production always requires a laptop, a full DAW, and lots of fancy plugins. But here's the truth. Some of the best ideas, grooves, and even finished tracks can come straight from your phone or from your tablet. So in this episode, we're going to cover why mobile apps are so powerful for lo-fi producers, the best apps for beat making, sampling, and arranging, and how to use mobile tools for capturing ideas on the go, and a few tips to integrate mobile production with your main DAW workflow. Whether you're new to lo-fi or just looking for more flexible ways to make music, this episode is going to give you the tools to create wherever you are. So grab your favourite drink and let's dive in. Let's start with the obvious. Why use mobile apps at all? Well, lo-fi as a genre thrives on simplicity. You don't need the biggest studio setup or racks of gear. Lo-fi is about mood, texture, and creativity, and that can happen anywhere. Mobile apps are powerful because they're portable. You can make beats on the bus, in bed, or even whilst you're travelling. And they're also immediate. You open up the app and start creating. No need for any complicated setup. And also they're affordable. Many are free or just a few pounds compared to expensive desktop plugins. So really, mobile apps fit perfectly into the lo-fi mindset. They're quick, raw, and they're authentic. So let's go through some of the most useful mobile apps out there. I'll break them into three categories: beat making, sampling, and sound design. Firstly, let's take a look at beat making apps. So you've got the popular GarageBand, which is for iOS. It's totally free and surprisingly powerful. It's great for sketching out ideas, adding drum grooves, and even using built-in instruments like a Rhodes-style piano. And then you've got flstudio Mobile, which is for iOS and Android. And if you're familiar with FL Studio on desktop, this app gives you a simplified but still versatile environment for sequencing lo-fi beats. And then you've got Koala Sampler, which is again for iOS and Android. It's kind of a fan favourite, and it's super intuitive for chopping samples, triggering drums and layering sounds, and it's perfect for that gritty lo-fi texture. And of course, don't forget BandLab, which is also available for iOS and Android. Let's move on to sampling apps. Koala Sampler again deserves a mention here. It lets you record straight into your phone mic, then slice and manipulate sounds instantly. And then for iOS, we've got Sampler. This is a bit more advanced, but it allows hands-on sample manipulation in a very creative touchscreen focused way. And lastly, for sound design and effects apps, we have Launchpad by Novation, which is available for iOS and Android, and it's great for triggering loops and effects live if you want to experiment with performance-style beat making. Another popular app is called Endless, which is available for iOS and Android, and it's a collaborative jamming app, and that lets you build loops and share them with other producers, and it's awesome for sparking creativity. Now, I want to stress, don't get caught up in the trap of downloading every app. Just pick one or two, get comfortable with them, and then make them part of your routine. And here's one of the best uses of mobile apps, and that's catching ideas on the fly. Sometimes inspiration strikes when you're not in the studio. Maybe you hear a bird outside, a coffee cup clink, or a busker playing guitar. With apps like Koala Sampler, you can literally capture that sound with your phone mic, slice it up, and build it into a beat later. This is especially powerful for lo-fi producers because field recordings are such a core part of the vibe. Using your phone, you can build your own personal sample library of real-world textures. And even if you don't use the exact sound in your final track, you're training your ear and developing your producer instincts. So now you might be thinking, well, these apps are really cool, but I still love working in Ableton, flstudio or Logic on my laptop. So how do I connect the two worlds? So here's a simple workflow for you. Firstly, sketch ideas out on your phone. Use a beat making or sampling app to make out quick loops. And then secondly, export your stems or project files. Most apps allow export as WAV files or MP3s or even MIDI. And next, import them into your DAW. Drop those stems into your main project and then expand them into full beats. This way you're not treating mobile apps as a replacement, but as an idea generating tool. They help you stay creative anywhere, and your DAW is where you polish and finish the music. It's like carrying around a mini sketchbook for beats. You don't write your whole novel there, but you do jot down the best ideas, just so you never lose them. Let me give you a few best practices for mobile app production. Firstly, keep it simple. Don't overload your phone with too many apps. Stick to a small toolkit. Next, use headphones. Even cheap earbuds can help you hear details better than your phone speakers. And also, organise your exports. Create a folder system so you don't lose your sketches when moving to your laptop. And most importantly, embrace that imperfection. The phone mic isn't studio grade, but that grit and rawness is just so perfect for lo-fi. So let's quickly recap. Mobile apps are an amazing way to stay creative, catch ideas, and even build full lo-fi tracks on the go. From apps like GarageBand and FL Studio Mobile, to creative samplers like Koala, to collaborative tools like Endless, you have everything you need right there in your pocket. Remember, it's not about the gear, it's about consistency, practice, and having fun with the sound. So next time you're away from your DAW, grab your phone, open up an app, and see what you can create in just a few minutes. Who knows, you might spark the idea for your next full release. If you enjoyed this episode, please consider subscribing, leaving a review, or sharing it with fellow music producers who might find it useful. Until next time, keep creating, stay inspired, and remember, it's all about the vibe. Take care and see you in the next episode.
Thanks for tuning in to the Lo-Fi Music Academy podcast. If you're ready to start making lo-fi music and want to go even deeper, grab your free guide. Discover the 6 essential steps to create a release-ready lo-fi track from scratch. Whether you're using budget gear in your bedroom or a small home studio, this guide will help you get that polished, dreamy lo-fi sound you're after. Just go to www.lofimusicacademy.com. Until next time, keep creating those laid-back vibes, and don't forget to subscribe for more lo-fi tips and tricks.